Hello friends, holiday movies are a real thing for me. As soon as I get past cooking that Thanksgiving meal, the next thing I want to do is sit on my sofa and watch a nice holiday movie, as kitschy as it can be, with all the predictable plots and subplots. That's where I want to be. So today I'm going to talk about snacks to have when watching your holiday movie on holiday movie night. The first one is a charcuterie plate. For me, a charcuterie plate isn't a charcuterie plate unless I have prosciutto. Prosciutto and brie, they're my favorite. I have to have them. It's just not the same without them. So, of course, on this charcuterie plate, I have some really nice prosciutto. I think it's prosciutto to Parma. I added some coppa, which is like a salami. It's got a little spice to it, but it has a feel of like a prosciutto. It's really, really tasty. I highly recommend adding coppa to a charcuterie plate whenever you can find some. It's not always easy to find though, I find, but I was able to get some this time. Some brie, I said brie, right? Some Cabot. I've also got some Cabot cloth bound cheddar. I'm British, as we know. Cheddar is our cheese, and Cabot cloth bound is a really nice cheddar. I'm not even, obviously it's cloth bound when it's matured, and so hence the name, but it has that, I don't know how to describe it. It's to me, it's like one of those cheddars of cheddar. It is not, I don't think it's British. I'm not quite sure where it's made. I'll have to look it up. But cloth bound cheddar is a really tasty cheddar, and it is the only one I really like that I can find in the US. I haven't really found any other cheddar I sit back and really enjoy. This one it's nice. I also have some, what are these things called now? I think I've got them here. They're baked Italian knots. Why don't I know what that is? They're called Buona Fortuna. Some baked Italian knots. They have a nice crunch to them. I got some here. Oh, really hard to break. See all those crumbs? I got to clean that up. Eating and talking. Why did I do that? Sorry, bad idea. Bad idea. Wait a minute. I've got to stop. Where was I? So, yes, as I said, I have some of these Italian baked Italian knots. I like them. I really do. Clearly. So I added those. I also added some jam grapes. My goodness, these things are sweet. I'm not going to eat one. I'm not. These are really sweet. Really nice for a cheese plate. These are so sweet that I didn't add anything like honey or quince paste, which I'm also quite partial to. But these are really, really sweet, so I didn't need to add any other sweetness. I also added some olives, mixed olives, black and green and so on. And so Mediterranean, I think it is a Mediterranean mix. I think that's it. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned the some cheese, some gorgonzola. In actual fact, I rarely buy sort of crumbled cheese for a cheese plate, but I actually was planning on making a pear and gorgonzola salad. So I had some, I just put it on the cheese plate. And that's the idea of a charcuterie plate, is not to overthink it, is to add what you have in your kitchen and anything that you really, really enjoy, and just have fun, really. And a cheese plate is wonderful to have with while you're watching a movie. You will annihilate that thing as you watch one of your favorite movies. So I really think that's a good idea. Make a cheese plate. Mine was for two, and it's usually when me and that wonderful man I live with here, when we have a cheese plate, this is usually what we get through. The brie. I know there's a lot of brie. We're not going to eat all of that brie, but I like to know there's a lot. Otherwise, I get concerned. There's no point, because I'm going to go back to the fridge if I put a small amount in. So I always put a large slab of brie, and then everything else goes on. So yeah, charcuterie plate, good idea for a movie night. Pair it with a nice spicy wine, like sort of like a Shiraz, or a Pinot Noir. These are really good wines, and so is it Cabernet Sauvignon. Red, you need these red. You need a nice red wine, whatever your favorite red wine is. I say spicy because I've kind of got a sort of spicy theme going on today. But I would say a nice full-bodied red wine, because cheese and all these different meats, they need something that can stand against all those different flavors. So Pinot Noir or a Shiraz or a Cabernet Sauvignon is my choice. Okay, next is some spiced, where is it? Very small. I put it in the cupboard. Next is a very, very, very simple, a very simple dish. Nuts. Everyone's got nuts in the house. If you haven't, some salted nuts is fine. I use salted peanuts and cashew nuts. I mix them up together. The cashew nuts are raw, no salt, not roasted, completely raw and wonderful. So I mixed them up together, and all I did was add this wonderful spice, my Smoky Morita, which can be purchased on diversedinners.com. It's really nice. It's a spice that you can cook with, but you can also add it to things like peanuts, popcorn. You know, if you have some buttered popcorn, salted buttered popcorn, add some of this and toss. You've got a wonderful dish. It just makes a difference. And again, you can pair this with because you're having some spice with your nuts, you can add or drink it with or pair it with a nice red wine that can hold up against the spice, or something like a cocktail, like a spicy margarita or a Paloma. Any of those will do. Something that can just hold up against these flavors. You only need a touch, because this is a potent spice blend. So as soon as you start to sprinkle, you'll smell it. So you'll get the sensation of taste and smell in these nuts. So give that a try. Go ahead, go online, diversedinners.com, and get some of my my Smoky Morita, and try it. You can try it on your meats and your fish, but it's also just great on a home snack. Next one. What is the next one? Spiced chocolate. Now, this is nice. Where's the chocolate go? I'm back. I used my favorite hot chocolate. This is a sweet ground chocolate. It is sweet. I was going to say it's semi-sweet. I think it just depends on how, is it straight? Depends how sweet you like your drinks. This is just great, considering what I did with it this time, which is to add some ginger, cardamom, cinnamon, and vanilla. This is a very nice idea. All you do is the way I make hot chocolate is I have a nice milk frother. So what I do is put some hot chocolate in a pan. I think I put like 3 tablespoons because I like my hot chocolate chocolatey. Added the spices, added some water, or maybe I did water first, and added some spices, and stirred until it starts to thicken. It will thicken, and some vanilla. It will thicken, and it just makes it really rich. The taste becomes more chocolatey. You want to make sure you cook through the ginger and the cardamom and the cinnamon, well, at least the ginger and the cardamom, to make sure they meld in with the chocolate flavor, so that it's a solid, it's a flavor that runs through the entire drink and not just sits on the top, if you see what I mean. So once you've done that, I then poured it into my cups, my mugs, my coffee mugs, or my hot chocolate mugs, and topped it with some frothy milk, gave them a stir, and dressed them with a marshmallow, which I will not eat, but it looked cute. It's a really nice way to enjoy a movie. You will taste, particularly the ginger and the cardamom, you will taste them as you're drinking it. It's very comforting. It's a really nice way to have a hot chocolate, to spice it up a little bit and put some flavors through it. It's a bit like, I did a video on what to eat on a cozy night in, and I think I did mention this hot chocolate. This I'm going to link to that as well, because those two could also be good movie night ideas. So yeah, hot chocolate, spice that thing up, and it will give you, it will evoke all those. Have I got a frog in my throat? Yeah, hot chocolate is a great movie night drink. It evokes, especially when you spice it up, it evokes all those that holiday feeling. You can have it with some, you know, whatever you usually have your hot chocolate with, some cookies, a piece of cake. But it's, you know, this one is sweetened. You don't have to use a sweetened chocolate. You can use your own chocolate. I just really like this one. And I also had some maple syrup. I didn't need it, but again, if you want to give that holiday, continue the holiday flavors, if you're using a non-sweetened chocolate and you want to sweeten it, use some maple syrup. Yeah, so that's it. Those are my ideas. And so I am going to continue making these things as I enjoy movie night or holiday movie night, all the way up to the Christmas day and beyond. So I hope you got some ideas for your holiday movie night. And if you already have some things in rotation, feel free to drop a comment down below and share them with me. I'll try them out and share them with everybody else and see what we all think. And also, if you have any movie recommendations, so far I think I've watched, what is it now? Meet Me Next Christmas with Christine Milian. Is it Fallen for Christmas with Lindsay Lohan? I didn't really like that one. No, it was okay. Her face, I couldn't get past her face. Is that fair to say? It's really not fair, perhaps. And Die Hard, I watched Die Hard. Yes, I know, is it a holiday? Well, there's still this argument as to whether it's a holiday movie or not. I enjoyed it. It did make me feel like it was holiday time, so it's a holiday movie for me. So if you've got any other recommendations for any newer ones, I don't think I've seen that many movies, holiday movies that I'm interested in this year. They seem a bit too kitschy for me, dare I say it, and I can take kitsch. But I haven't seen any that I'm really interested in, so I may have to watch Kelly Rowland's Merry Little Christmas all over again. So I think there's 3 of those. So yeah, if you have any recommendations, I would love to hear from them. If you like this video, please like or subscribe, share, recommend, anything you can do to help share my videos. I would be mostly grateful. And you enjoy your holidays, and I'll be back soon. Take care.